TCUST nursing students win competition championship for their innovative medical equipment. The family of a deceased child donates her organs to help other patients. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In Taiwan, TCUST nursing students, under the leadership of Development Director Lin Zhujun, have won championship in national competition with their creative needling instrument. They have improved the needling instrument so that as the medical professional makes the medication a saline solution, they can reduce their chance of pricking themselves. With the innovation, they can provide better services to patients. Let's take a look.
创新创意类创新创意组冠军，恭喜林家班12居。
City University of Science and Technology nursing department teachers and students have won championships in national competition with their innovative needling instrument. They have discovered that when injecting antibiotics into patients, the mixing of medication in saline solution causes high risk.
We place the medicine powder and diluted solution in an empty needling instrument, and after the paste dissolves, we can shake it to make it dissolve evenly and completely.
After spending a year on experiments and patent application, the team won the championship in a national competition.
We're used to the fact it is inconvenient. However, I think for the students, the inconvenient procedure inspired their innovation, and they continue the good work.
As the students overcome challenges to improve medical instruments, they can provide better services to patients.
During the Level 3 alert in Taiwan, the second-hand assistive device platform Jilo never stopped its operation. City volunteers regularly help citizens with requests, sending devices to people in need. Recently, they have delivered electric bed to a patient in need. The patient's family seized the opportunity to express their gratitude for city volunteers. Let's join in there.
Though it's already late in the afternoon, City's assistive device platform in Zilong went out for a mission. After the help recipient, Cho Su-xiu, got off work, volunteers arrived with a medical electric bed, hoping to take care of the mother when she's out of the hospital.
If we take care of patients but don't have a medical electric bed, we need at least 2 or 3 people to take care of a patient. Everyone in the house has to work. We can't take days off, therefore sometimes it becomes an issue. The devices you brought to me today is very helpful. Thank you.
The second-handed assistive devices from volunteers has given families in need great help. Senior Ling normally relies on a foreign caregiver, but after receiving the electric medical bed, the caregiver can work more efficiently.
When I saw 4 or 5 buttons on the remote control, I was confused. But when I was using it, it's easy to use and understand. The device also provides a comfortable experience.
Peng Xiuyu's father was hospitalized due to a fall. As he returned home recently, Peng Xiuyu immediately requested a second-handed assistive device, allowing her family to provide better care to the senior.
We normally think of second-handed items as old and dirty, but the devices sent here aren't old. It's like new and it has all the functions a patient needs.
The second-handed assistive device platform is like this. One electric medical bed costs 40,000 to 50,000 NT dollars. If we deliver a bed to a family, if they're happy, then we are happy. After fulfilling patients' needs, a meaningful connection is established between families and Tzu Chi's assistive device platform, as volunteers will help more people in need.
Malaysia's pandemic situation is still serious. Many public hospitals are lacking equipment to handle COVID cases. Such is the case with the hospital in Kita's mountain region. The medical equipment is old and needs help. Meanwhile, another hospital needs hospital beds. Fortunately, city volunteers have provided much needed help to the hospital. Let's join them there.
Leaving the highway, volunteers pass through a road inspection and head straight into the mountains. Aze Hospital in Bailing District is waiting for medical equipment to treat their COVID patients.
The hospital beds here have been used for over 20 years now. Previously, the patients here didn't have a need for monitoring equipment, but now with COVID patients, we really are in need of oximeters and other monitoring equipment. Tzu Chi's donation is very much needed.
The volunteers travel through the mountains to deliver these needed supplies. Once at the hospital, the equipment is immediately sent to the patient rooms.
We have been waiting for this equipment because we need oximeters for our patients. So thankful for the delivery. I had thought the supplies wouldn't be in this time.
In Klang, the central hospital is lacking patient beds, and thankfully, an organization could donate it to them.
We know the central hospital is lacking hospital beds at this time. Thankfully, a brother in Kuala Lumpur knows of our nursing home that has extra beds, which they could donate.
Tzu gathers all resources and strength to fill the gaps.
Knowing how much Tzu has donated to the different hospitals that need medical equipment, we are inspired to hand over the company's donation to them. We know how severe the pandemic has been and how short the hospital beds are. So as a company, we wanted to do our share as well.
Delivering supplies and equipment to where it is needed, Love is there to help save more people.
In Singapore, TIMA members and Tzu team leaders have initiated Health Challenge 21 to promote vegetarianism. They work with vegetarian restaurants to come up with healthy menu. The participants will eat healthy vegetarian food for 21 days and then undergo health checkups to see how their health has improved. Let's learn more.
Does the colorful lunchbox contain balanced nutrients? Let's analyze it.
One piece. Not enough protein.
Okay, so this one has too much carbs and lack of protein and veggie. Yeah.
And then what about saltiness?
Okay, but I think the bao put a bit salty.
There's a standard for the percentage of nutrients or ways of cooking. The menu in Health Challenge 21 is a result of much communication between Tzu volunteers and vegetarian restaurant owners.
The food needs to be unseasoned, which is difficult to do. For people who never try organic food, they might not like it. So we need to think of ways to make the food tasty.
Nowadays, people talk about science and numbers. Promoting vegetarianism not only benefits ourselves, it also benefits the earth. It is very meaningful because everyone has to eat every day.
Plant-based diet can reduce the risk of heart diseases by 40%. It is a great way to adjust one's lifestyle.
The Health Challenge 21 is being carried out by TIMA and local volunteer leaders. Since early August, the first group of participants eat healthy vegetarian food and check their blood.
Oftentimes, we treat illnesses with medication and surgeries. We neglect the fact that eating habits are very important.
During the 21 days, medical workers and nutritionists will answer the participants' questions so they can feel at ease. According to the psychology, it takes 21 days to form a habit. Let's start a healthy eating habit from these 21 days.
In Taiwan, little vegetarian Shi Rui is vegan and she respects life. She understands that adopting a vegetarian diet is a good way to combat global warming. Her mother and she have made a storybook and a video to promote vegetarianism through the internet. Let's take a look.
因为这一颗比较硬，对不对？所以要记得我们的手要这样抓。
7-year-old mixed-race child Shi Rui looks like she is good at cooking. She has been a vegetarian since birth. Since she started to talk as a baby, she has enjoyed sharing benefits of vegetarianism.
Vegetarianism has little impact on the environment. One can consume protein without eating meat.
In 2020, the COVID pandemic broke out. Shi Rui and her mother have made a storybook and a video to promote vegetarianism.
If I just tell you about it, then only one person or a few people can learn about it. So through a video, we can promote vegetarianism to more people.
However, during the making of the film, they had to stop filming.
I hope those piglets and little cows can find their fathers and mothers and hide beside their parents. They do not need to be killed.
你那时候为什么讲不下去？
因为很可怜。
为什么你要把你讲这个故事放在网络上？
因为我希望更多人可以吃素，我们就要吃这些营养又健康的食物。
Being kind and wise, racing as our way of promoting vegetarianism.
She'll tell the other person that they cannot force people to adopt a vegetarian diet. You should let them change their eating habits step by step. I feel deeply touched by this. Since I was touched, I was willing to adopt a vegetarian diet. I hope all the people in the world will adopt a vegetarian diet. This way, the master won't have to worry.
The little vegetarian has set a good example of someone who respects life. She hopes more people enjoy the benefits of vegetarianism.
In Taiwan, 4-year-old Xiao Han has passed away due to a car accident. She once received Master Zheng Yan's blessings on her first birthday, as her family hopes to fulfill her wish to help others. She'll be donating her organs to people in need at Daling慈济Hospital.
Loving to dance and draw, 4-year-old Xiao Han suffered from massive cerebral hemorrhage due to a car accident. After brain death was declared, her family members decided to donate her organs, benefiting the society.
We don't want to let her go, but Xiao Han gave me a clear message, saying that her condition is getting worse. She wants to help others.
When the medical team explained to the family, they knew that Xiao Han's condition was critical. At this stage, under all kinds of circumstances, the family members were determined to donate Xiao Han's organs to benefit society.
Considering the age of the child, the complexity of declaring brain death, and the difficulties of undergoing a surgery as time goes on, the medical team, after several discussions with family members, decided to fulfill a wish. Though she suffers from great pain, she still thinks of ways to benefit others. It's tough. Although she is a child, her organs can also help adults. As the family accompanies Xiao Han at her last journey in life, she'll be donating her liver and lungs, helping more people in need.
My baby is very brave. Within 4 years of her life, she made many meaningful connections. I hope you can return soon and make more good connections with everyone. We work hard to perform your wishes. In Indonesia, COVID vaccination continues. In order to secure citizens' well-being against COVID-19, local governments in Indonesia listed hawkers as a priority group to receive vaccinations. This time, the local town mayor visited, checking in on the process of vaccination. Increasing the coverage of vaccinations. This is what the local governments in Indonesia are doing right now. In Tangerang, the local government provided vaccinations to small and medium-sized enterprises, also including hawkers. Through this vaccination plan, 20,000 hawkers in 13 towns of Tangerang may receive vaccinations. At another town, the vaccination event is held at the local middle school. On the day of vaccination, 2,000 people show up to receive vaccinations. The local town mayor said that people from small and medium-sized enterprises and stall owners are the main forces driving the local economy. He hopes after the vaccination, the local economy can be restored back to its normal state.
Firstly, you have to tell everyone the vaccine is safe. It has the halal certificate.
Dan mudah-mudahan dengan divaksin, para pelaku usaha tetap melaksanakan usahanya.
I hope the vaccinations may reach the people from small and medium-sized businesses, supporting them in their efforts to do business and help stabilize their local economy. The vaccination can provide another layer of protection.
Many enterprise employees and hawkers are happy to receive priority vaccinations from the government. A worker, Ganawan, believes that though receiving vaccination shot, people may reduce the spread of the virus. More people should have confidence in the vaccine.
I'm grateful because I can finally receive the vaccination. When the vaccination started, it was only for specific people. Now workers from small and medium-sized enterprises can finally receive vaccinations. I'm grateful. I got my first vaccine shot. I'm waiting for the second round. I hope the pandemic can end soon so our economy can be restored.
In the vaccination plan, workers in small and medium-sized enterprises and hawkers are set to receive vaccinations. Moving on, the government aims to provide vaccinations to all local seniors. For the past year, due to the pandemic, different professions have switched to online services. This has been inconvenient for residents in remote regions and physically challenged individuals. Indonesia Department of Social Services is now promoting digitalization, incorporating the needs of physically challenged individuals. Let's join in there.
As technology advances, people need to adapt to all kinds of digital life. In fact, not everyone can handle technology development. It is because technology development is mostly tailored to people in big cities. There's a big gap between people in the cities and remote regions, as well as physically challenged individuals. Recently, Indonesia Department of Social Services is promoting digitalization, putting an emphasis on the needs of residents in remote regions and physically challenged people. Indonesia Department of Social Services said that the strengthening the digital equipment can bring more convenience to residents in remote regions and physically challenged individuals.
Kan seringkali apalagi gitu semua masuk di fintech gitu ya, semua masuk ke fintech.
I often hear that other things must utilize financial skills. In fact, we can do a lot more. Since Indonesia is a country with a large area, digital technology is very helpful to people, especially residents in remote regions. This means that if we utilize numbers well, people can find access to knowledge and make different achievements.
Sudah tidak ada lagi hambatan kalau kita bisa gunakan digital teknologi untuk kita bisa berprestasi dan mengetahui seperti itu.
Elevating digital services can improve the service gap between common residents and physically challenged people. Therefore, Indonesia Department of Social Services has digitalized Braille machine and set up more equipment for physically challenged individuals at rehabilitation centers, so physically challenged individuals can receive more information.
Jadi itulah yang tadi saya sampaikan, kenapa kemudian saya mencoba bentuknya sekarang digital. Karena kalau kita ngandalkan misalkan untuk tunanetra harus nyetak braille.
Like I just said, why do we digitalize everything? Because Braille typing takes a long time, unlike regular typing which uses a typewriter. There are bigger challenges when people have to use Braille typewriter. So I digitalize all the information, including how to plant vegetables and operate a farm. This way they can receive information more easily. In addition, we can teach blind people to use this equipment through voice. We also help hearing impaired individuals receive information through tools and writing.
Sehingga nanti itu akan lebih mudah penyebarannya dan lebih bisa cepat diterima karena kemarin sudah kita tag. Jadi misalkan bagaimana cara mendengar misalkan mereka yang tunanetra, kemudian mereka mendapatkan materi itu dalam bentuk suara itu, kemudian bagaimana yang tunarungu bisa mendapatkan materi dalam bentuk tulisan, bisa melalui gadget dan sebagainya.
During the pandemic period, people can receive more correct information and learn through the use of digital services. Indonesia Department of Social Services hopes that other government agencies and technology providers can pay attention to the rights of physically challenged individuals and underprivileged people.
In Taiwan during the pandemic period, people have started to take on different roles. Mothers have become teachers. Parents working from home have also become home caretakers. Meanwhile, the entertainment industry has been out of work. As a result, they do what they can and take their entertainment to the internet. Recently, a theater group has produced videos on commentary of Taiwan's lockdown situation. Let's learn more in our feature report.
I cut to the chase. 我最近听到一个很有趣的词，叫做“微解封”，什么意思呢？就是我解封了一点点，但是我没有完全解封哦。
An exaggerated look with provoking words, this short video has gone viral for commentary on Taiwan's current COVID situation.
伪这个字最近根本就被乱用了。OK， 我有点会唱歌，我叫什么？韦礼安。我有点会拍片，我叫什么？韦礼安。
A white face with a signature mustache, this character looks very similar to the Guy Fawkes mask used from the film V for Vendetta. The videos going viral has been a surprise for both Kurt Xiao and Oscar Huang, who are the main players in the Hao Xiao troupe.
I then thought, how can I localize it a little? How can I portray that? Maybe he's a foreigner or a hacker, and I added an accent. We are originally a theater group. We started thinking about doing videos because in 2017, 2018, Taiwan suddenly gained a lot of influencers. When we saw that, we thought if they can do it, why not give it a shot?
Funny videos propelled this theater troupe to the forefront recently, but the group actually has a decade of experience in theater acting now.
In creating mode, Kurt and I will often argue about our ideas, as he has his views and I have mine, but when screenplay comes into it, Kurt can actually incorporate all of our ideas.
Besides the provocative Anonymous series, they also have a Midnight Diner comedic series. Unlike traditional theater group acting, they also have a prankster series called Magician on the Cheap.
Hey, what's up? 2, 1. 哎，我不想录了，因为我变成超大牌，哈哈 ！Magnificent! Hey, say hi to the camera.
Honestly, the theater group has not had any performance due to the pandemic, and it has sped up their transformation from improv theater into content maker. During this process, they can't help but express how they feel about it all.
剧场影像化之后，到底跟电影有什么差别呢？我知道很多人都会问 ，What is the meaning of the existence of theater？ 大家在问，但是我可以很明白、简单的告诉你 ，OK，there's a big difference。电影就是好看很多的剧场。I said it, bite me！
这个是真的是你的心声吗？
其实我觉得
It's not exactly. It's more of a way to express how I feel about the situation. So I use this character to say the opposite of the popular opinion and provoke, purposely saying it in that way. There's not a solution to this, and it's just a way to open up discussion, bring awareness to issues.
Hao Xiao Troupe is not here just to get a quick laugh, but to bring positive thinking to society, doing their best in these quarantine times to help bring some happiness.
The heavy rain in southern Taiwan has caused a dog shelter to get flooded. Fortunately, more than 100 dogs found shelter by standing on pellet boards. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.